Typhoon Saola is still a Category 3 typhoon, but it's moving towards the Batanes Islands in northern Philippines, positioned at 18.6 degrees north, 123.5 degrees east on its latest coordinates. The current winds are 115 miles per hour sustained with a pressure of 955 millibars, moving to the northwest approximately at 6 miles per hour. That's on the latest status of this powerful typhoon at 11 hours local time in Philippines as well as Taiwan, 3 hours UTC on August the 29th. The tropical storm force winds on the northern quadrants have doubled compared to last day update, and well, doubling up to 75 to 100 nautical miles tropical storm force winds extending from its center, and 80 nautical miles to the both of southern quadrants, about 109 kilometers to the east of Santa Ana, 260 to the southeast of Vasco, 298 to the southeast of Itbayat, and 553 to the southeast of Kaohsiung in Taiwan. The current watches and warnings are in effect for the Cagayan Valley, in the Batanes Islands, in Babuyan Islands as well, in the northern and eastern portions of mainland Cagayan, and the eastern portion of Isabela. Signal 1 warning means a tropical depression sustained winds so far, but of course the signal warnings are going to increase as Saola moves closer and closer to the Batanes Islands. This is a track forecast by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, predicting that this typhoon will not intensify up to a super typhoon like it was forecasted on the last day, which is also good news, but still a very powerful typhoon over the Batanes, possibly in the high-end category 3 or a low-end category 4 on the next day, possibly in the next 24 hours, and peaking for a second time before starting a weakening trend again as it moves closer to China and entering the South China Sea. Those are the sea surface temperatures right now, a cold trail appearing after Saola's eternal position over the eastern part of the Philippines. 29 Celsius, decreasing a little bit since Saola has been forever on that place, but still 29-30 Celsius ahead of Saola, so the sea surface temperatures for this typhoon are completely favorable to further intensification. And the GFS model also is agree with the projection of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. This typhoon is going to move closer and closer to the in the South China Sea and then to China, possibly in Hong Kong, as a weakening typhoon. And next to Saola, it's the recent formed tropical storm Haikui, which could intensify into a category 1 or category 2 on the next days, and a potential cyclone could form as a tropical storm next to Haikui on the right, and possibly racing towards Japan. The multimodal diagnostics, some are thinking that this typhoon is a category 3, others a little bit weaker, but still a powerful one, maintaining some status on the next hours and then gradually weakening after the 30th of August, and then Saola will not intensify again as it's been predicted so far. So let's see what happens. The wind shear levels are increasing, but still not strong enough to actually turn apart this typhoon. Actually, Saola will have some room of intensification before losing strength, as the wind shear will increase as Saola moves towards the South China Sea. Moderate levels, but still not enough, not powerful enough to turn apart this typhoon. And the sea surface temperature is 29 Celsius, increasing a little bit, but the wind shear is going to increase as well, so not further intensification, but still let's see what happens. Still is the Western Pacific, and the sea surface temperatures in the South China Sea are boiling. The humidity quite high, so there's no Dry air intrusion expected for Saola on over the next days until it gets closer to Hong Kong in China. And this is the satellite presentation of Saola, looking good, the eye trying to appear again. And of course, those floaters, you can find them on the Force 13's website, www.force-13.com, and you can find all the tools and floaters about this particular system and the other ones which are currently active in the tropics around the world. That's the update of Typhoon Saola of tonight. We are going back again with more updates tomorrow night.